So we just picked up our new addition to the farm, 2 Idaho pasture pigs, and they're about 8 weeks old, and we're going to get them all settled into their new home.
Can you just carry him in?
Got it from Laura.
Thirsty.
No names for them. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Call them pork chop and sausage if you want to. But that's just mean. What
Get out of
happened?
here, chicken.
Chicken scare you?
So we're excited to finally have some pigs on the property, and right now we're going to be working on hanging the gate to get into the pig pen, and then we're going to be putting up our hog panels. After we're done with that, we're going to be putting up some electric fencing on the inside to train them on that before we allow them to go out onto pasture.
About here.
And we should probably put them side by side to see how much overlap we're going to need to do.
Yeah.
We should probably put a post in between where each one connects to.
Yeah, that's what we'll probably have to do. So we're gonna need 3 for each section.
We have
Plenty. Yeah. Okay. For the smaller ones we can use for the lower level ones.
These little hooks go around.
And then hook onto there. And then we can do another one, like secure this one to this or something. I don't like them sticking out, but what are you going to do?
I can cut them off.
You might have to cut them a little bit, yeah.
I'm not going to do it by hand. I don't have a bolt cutter.
That's okay.
I'll have to use the sawzall or something.
Right. You don't think they'll be able to push that corner out, right? True.
So we just finished setting up our hog panels. The only thing that we need to do now is set up our electric fence, and we're going to use a 2-strand method, and that will train them on the fence until we put them out onto pasture. So I noticed our pigs are having a little bit of a hard time getting in and out of the barn. There's a cement pillar in the doorway. I'm not sure why the barn was designed this way, but it's making it a little bit difficult for them to get in and out of the barn. So I'm just going to make a little platform for them to climb up on and get in and out of the barn a little easier. So today I'm going to be working on the pig water, and I went out and bought a Hydra 2 Hog Flow nippler, and this was about $9. It does not come with the O-ring. I had one in my garage that I'm going to throw on there. This will just screw in to the side of the barrel, and from what a lot of people have said online, these will tend to pull out because the pigs will pull on them as they're trying to get their water. And so I went out and bought a female adapter on the other for the inside, and that will screw into the nippler to prevent it from being pulled out. On my drill bit, I have a paddle drill, 3/4 inch, and just check the size of these. They did have 2 different sizes, a smaller one and a larger one, and we're going to be using the larger one. Just keep in mind when you buy the female adapter for the inside that it has to have the pipe threading. So I put a mark at 15 inches. That's where I'll be drilling my hole. I did clean it out really well. So the nippler does have a flat spot on it, so you can tighten it down with a wrench. So I have the nipple on now. I'm just going to put the O-ring on the inside and then tighten it down with the female adapter. We've also done a similar method with a bulkhead adapter. It has 2 pieces with 2 rubber washers on the inside that will sandwich the plastic in between, and you tighten that down and then you can add your nipple on that way. So I'm going to put my rubber washer on and then tighten this down. I'm using the flat side of the female adapter. That way it will put even pressure on the O-ring. So that's the female adapter that you can see on the inside. So before filling this up, we clean this out really well to rinse out any of the plastic residue. And I also put a little bit of dirt underneath the front end just to kind of level this out a little bit. The reason that you have it up a little bit higher is so the weight of the water on the bottom will kind of stabilize it. Pigs like to push things over, so the weight of the water will kind of hold that in place. We like this type of barrel because you can get in there and clean it out when needed, and it just makes life a little easier. So we're just going to fill this up and see how it works. Well, you know what? I think it is leaking.
All right, turn the water off.
So I came back to check on the water system to see if it was leaking, and as of right now everything looks good, and so we just need to wait for the pigs to actually use it now.